Hello, it's a beautiful day at Pennington Place. We were out today. It's Mother's Day. It's a beautiful Sunday. We watched the girls today. My daughter unfortunately had to work. But we got a lot done. We got the house clean. We're working on the garden. Got the laundry hung out. And I noticed when I was hanging laundry out that my rhubarb was in and full and ready for me to do something with. So I've looked up some recipes online for some rhubarb jam. I've got a nice simple basic rhubarb and sugar jam that I'm going to do. And then I'm going to do a second one that is orange juice and rhubarb. And then I'm going to do a third one that I found that I think will be very good. Very different though. You use rhubarb and strawberry jello and pineapple, crushed pineapple. So I'm going to get my rhubarb all ready and separated out into 3 different batches, and we'll get started with this. Okay, so I've got my rhubarb cleaned. I cleaned it, I cut it up, and I separated it into 3 different containers. When I clean it, I just wash it off like I would do celery when I buy celery. Wash the stalks off, and then I cut out any brown or bruised places. And then I just dice it up and I rinse it off again under cold water. So I divided it, and we'll get the ingredients together and we'll do one at a time of all 3 of these and get them going. Okay, so I'm working on the first batch, and the first one we're going to do is the strawberry pineapple rhubarb jam. So what I have here is about 5 cups of rhubarb, 2 cups of sugar, 1 can of crushed pineapple, just a normal size can, and then 1 of the 6-ounce packages of strawberry jello. So I'm just going to mix those together, get them on the stove, and get them boiling. Okay, we've got it all mixed up and ready to go. I've got it on the stove, medium heat. We'll just heat it up slowly, and then as it heats up, I'll turn it up higher so that we get a good boil. And we just want to cook it to where the rhubarb just falls apart. And then we'll go ahead and get the other 2 started. That way I can have them all cooking at the same time. Okay, the ingredients for our second batch. This is going to be the orange lemon rhubarb jam. So we have 2 tablespoons of vanilla. We have a cup of orange juice. We have 3 cups of sugar. And the rhubarb is about 5 cups. And then we have the zest, finely ground, of a lemon and an orange. So I'll get that mixed up and I'll get it started on medium heat, and we'll move on to our third batch. Okay, this is batch number 3, and this is going to be the traditional rhubarb jam. We've got about 5 cups of rhubarb, a little bit more in this one, maybe 6. I got 4 cups of sugar, and we have a cup of water. Okay, I'm going to get all these things on to boil, and when they're about ready, we'll come back and I'll show you what they look like. Okay, so as you can see, we're getting there. We're about halfway there. It's been cooking about 15 minutes or so. We've got most of the rhubarb breaking down, but we still have some chunks. We want it to get good and mushy, I suppose is what you'd call it. We want all those chunks to break down when we stir them. And then also we cook down the liquid in them, and that's what helps with the natural setting of these jams. The sugars and, you know, the pectin that's naturally in the fruits that you use will give you a good set for your jams. But you have to cook it down so the excess fluid evaporates off. So that is the one with the strawberry jello in it and the pineapple. Okay, this one here is the one with the orange rind, the orange juice, and the vanilla, and the lemon rind. It's breaking down. Actually, it's breaking down a little bit quicker than the others, but I still have some chunks in there, so I'm going to keep that one going and get it boiled off good so that the natural pectin will start getting it thickened up. Excuse me. And then, woo! I steamed up, sorry. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to steam up again. I'm sorry about that. This one is the one with just the sugar. It's the plain traditional. So, since I'm steaming up, this one has some chunks in it. Just trust me, it does. We're getting through them. So we're going to probably go another 15 minutes or so on these. Let the fluid evaporate off. let the rhubarb break down better, and then we'll go from there. So I'll get my jars and everything ready, because once we're done, I need to start getting these loaded in the jars. So yeah, boil another 15 minutes or so, and then we'll get them in the jars. Okay, so my jars are ready. I've got my lids all hot. Got my little wand out, my magnetic wand to pull my lids out. This batch right here is the batch with the lemon rind, the orange juice, and the orange rind. So I'm going to get it jarred up, and then we'll come and we'll do the next two, and then when we're done, I'll show you the finished product. I'm going to leave a sample out so I can taste all three and see which one I'm going to prefer. This one looks a little brownish. It's kind of different in color. I don't have the red rhubarb. My rhubarb is green. It has some red on it, but I don't get a lot of red rhubarb. So the color is different with mine, but the taste is exactly the same. So I don't know what type of rhubarb I have. It's been here for a lot of years. I imagine it's one of the I imagine it's not a hybrid. I imagine it's one of the, you know, the heirlooms. So anyway, we're going to get this one all taken care of here. I don't know how much this is going to make. Michael says I don't have enough jars, but Michael don't realize these jars take more than you think. It looks nice and thick. I'm impressed with that. You got it cooked down. We got rid of all that excess fluid so that it's more concentrated, and I think it's going to be a good batch. It looks wonderful. Looks nice and thick, and I like that. Let's get that spoon out of here. Okay, I'm going to finish this up and I'll be back with the next batch. Okay, so now we're going to do the one with the strawberry and the pineapple and the rhubarb. I have a little plate out here. I've got a little sample from the other one, and I'll just add samples from each one that I can. That one gave me 4 jars, the last one, so we'll see how many this one gives me. So now I'm just going to can up the traditional rhubarb sugar, a little bit of water, and that's it. Put a little sample on our plate, and then I'll show you the end product as soon as I get all this canned up. Okay, they're all done. They're all canned up. I've got some in the water bath still. So here's our samples. Emma, go ahead and taste a little bit of each one and tell me which one you like the best. Of course she goes for the pretty one. It's good, isn't it? No, you can use the same spoon. It's just your germs. You like that one too? Okay, now try this one. Leave a little for Peppo. You like all of them? So which one's your favorite? You can talk. The one in the middle? You like the strawberry pineapple one? You like this one too? That's the one with the orange in it.
And
orange
I like that one.
And you like that one too? You like them all? Okay, well then I guess we're good. We're unanimous. We like them all. Okay, Michael, you tell me.
I don't care for that one.
You don't care for the...
That one tastes like orange marmalade.
Okay. That's the traditional one.
I'd say first, second, and third.
Okay, traditional first, second. This one tastes like a strawberry rhubarb pie filling, I think. And this does, you do taste the citrus in it, but I think it's really good. But, you know, he's got a point. If you want marmalade, you make marmalade. Anyway, found different recipes to use all of my rhubarb for. That way none of it has to go to waste. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this intrigues you to do your own experiment, try different things, and see which ones you like the best. Comment, share, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you think. Have a beautiful day. Bye.